Pavlov and his study of classical conditioning have become famous since his early work between 1890 and 1930. Classical conditioning is classical, and that is the first systematic study of basic laws of learning. 3 stages of classical conditioning include before conditioning, during conditioning, and after conditioning. I'm going to show you how I did this with my dog, like Pavlov did with his dog. This is my dog Luna. Just like Pavlov, before conditioning, she was a big mess. When she was a puppy, she would try to attack our food. She didn't know what to do. Every time the doorbell rang, she would go completely, insane. During conditioning was also a challenge. It was hard to train her, but we trained her. And after conditioning, she knew how to learn, and she knew everything. She still hasn't learned some things, but right now, she's pretty well trained. She's a good girl. The first thing I taught my dog Luna with classical conditioning was I taught her how to sit. Luna, come here. Luna. Now, Luna, sit. Sit. Good girl. The thing I taught her was classical conditioning. She knew if she sat, she would get a treat. That's classical conditioning. Kind of like how Pavlov did with his dog. If he rang the bell, the dog knew food was coming, and he would come right away. The second thing I taught her is how to tell me when she's going to the bathroom. Before conditioning, she went to the bathroom almost everywhere. It was a big mess. But I taught her, whenever you have to go to the bathroom, please tell me by standing here. Now that she's right here, she has to go. So that means that I taught her to stand there. I open the door. Go outside. She's going to the bathroom, but I'd rather not put that on camera. The third thing I taught her is how to fetch. Pretty simple. Luna? Ready? Fetch! Before conditioning, she didn't know what fetch meant. I threw it, and she didn't do anything. But now she knows what the word fetch means. This is pretty much the examples that Pavlov did with his. He did his with food, I did mine with my own dog. These 3 examples prove that Pavlov was right in his findings.